dinner. Rain, there's 3 agents by the front and 2 by the back with orders to shoot anyone who tries to come off this property without me giving them the okay first. So don't even think you can leave before this little shindig is up, 'cause I've got my eyes on you and all your little friends. And we've got not only the road, but the woods and the skies covered. Lucky for you, I'm not here for your body jumping tonight. You're just an added little bonus and trophy. I could take you outside right now and have them take you, but I want to do the honors of questioning you myself to get to the bottom of this. And the fact that you're here confirms my lead and that the connections run deep. What do you mean? I'm prepared, Mr. Deck, to offer you a deal that for your continued welfare and life here in this newfound possession of yours, I recommend you take. Unless you want to see an exorcist first thing in the morning. You pretend we don't know each other inside. And in exchange, I help you and you help me. I get my info, but you get to live in Derek's stolen body. Derek, or whoever the heck you may be, in peace, at least, until I find something that ties you to this as well. We got a deal. I licked my lips but proceeded to nod, not liking it one bit at all, but also not seeing a good alternative. Good, I'll come find you later, and we'll catch up and reminisce about old times, and how many people's bodies you've been in this week before jumping into your latest acquisition. See you later. I bit my lip and managed to nod, and proceeded to watch as Rain all too chalantly stepped past me and into the entryway. Why he was here other than for us was a good question, and whether or not I could approach and or talk to Horizon now if he was here also probably was, maybe. Shyster, try to keep your distance and see all's here. I don't see much of a choice. It's either that or try and get out, but other than the lake, there's probably not much of a way to. Maybe? I don't know. We gotta find her and not talk to her in front of Rain, maybe. Because if he finds her before she finds you, and with the Fae on her too, there's no telling what he might do. I proceeded to take a deep breath, steadying myself from the unexpected encounter at the door, and then proceeded to boldly walk swiftly into the lion's den, in the direction he had went, and into hell itself. Bloody hell, maybe. Here we go. The entryway was well lit and well furnished, at least, with a blue and white tiled floor complete with suits of armor, and a mudroom for coats and shoes that was currently being used by some folks who'd come to take part in the bloodbath or the event or whatever it was going to turn out to be. It made me almost want to go, unethically liberate some new clothes to replace my becoming more and more increasingly uncomfortable wet ones. Soak up in the sunroom a little bit by a number of massive tropical green plants. There's some, I don't even know. There's some massive stained glass windows in there, though, and there's a solarium beside it, and I could get a tan or some rays, or, I don't know, don't do it? Yeah, probably not. Resist it, and resist it hard, as much as that sounds good right now, and just relaxing in the sun. A fur coat looks amazing to just lay around in by a warm fireplace. Massive chandelier covered in brass and gold and platinum nodules hanging over the main entryway. Suit of armor. Some friendly, stout, middle-aged waiter guy dressed in a uniform. Greeting guests, maybe it looks like. It looks like it. What is he saying? I'm not sure. I need to get closer to hear. Dinner's served! Come eat while you're still alive! Got you. Asian couple looking at him weird that just walked out of the solarium. They looked far richer than usual townsfolk were. Special guests, maybe? Maybe. Todd didn't say who all he'd invited and where all everyone was coming from. Whether or not the director was inviting folks too. I don't know. Odd-looking bald guy dressed in a gray pinstripe suit. With pointed fingers. No, not fingers. Well, he's got the fingers too. Features and fingers. Standing vigil looks like outside a massive oak door that's leading into the main room. And there's a creepy looking gargoyle behind him that's standing in front of a brick wall. It's almost like it moved itself there, but it's not. It's a little ways back, but it looks like it's the entry to some kind of secret passageway almost, like the way it's just sitting there. And or into some other secret room or another room off back behind it, maybe, that's not connected to the dining hall but secretly there. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Right this way to your last meal on earth. You must have one last supper like Jesus did before you die. Now may you pray that you can trust all who are with you tonight, and that there are no Judases among you. I managed a nod and proceeded to follow the Asian couple in the direction the waiter was gesturing, over to the massive oak door beside pinstripe suit guy. Had a similar knocker as the front door did. 17th century maybe, French Gothic style to it. Looked a bit like the stuff in Foster Dante's work, while depicting Mephistopheles maybe, or someone similar. The couple opened it and proceeded to walk through, and Horizon proceeded to walk out at the same time, along with some weird-looking guy in a bowler hat. He was dressed in plaid. He was mumbling something about needing to find the bathroom before he wet himself, saying something about never had to go 15 minutes without it before, and this being ridiculous. Derek, thank God. Did you see Rain, or did he see you? He walked in, but I don't think he saw me, because I was on the other side of the massive table that got in there. Did he see you? Yeah, we had a little chat. I should probably not be seen talking to each other by him. They got the place surrounded with agents, according to him, and this place is built on some kind of portal to hell. At least according to the people out front that tried to get stuff from. I guess the owners bought it maybe not 100 years ago, like 1,000 years ago. Never sold it, and they're still supposedly living here and own it, while the building's never had like a repair or anything happen to it according to the records. Rain doesn't know what I look like, but you're right, we shouldn't with him here. Didn't he just take you out to them then, like, so he could question you elsewhere and or like take you? We cut a deal. He's looking for someone or something here tonight. If I tell him all I know about stuff, he's willing to leave me in peace, or at least for now. I highly doubt that. He's coming back this way though, so I'm gonna go back in. I'll think about what to do. Find me and we'll go from there. I managed to nod and proceeded to let Horizon walk back in, while not following her in, and instead found myself heading down to the solarium to hopefully avoid Rain and get out of sight. Food sounded good, dry clothes sounded heavenly. Rainless night even more so, and not being in here. Maybe the weather, or I don't know, maybe the water knows where some might be, or the waiter knows where some might be. Why would the water know? I don't know, I'm brain scrambled though. He's standing over there, and man, these are getting itchy. Do you know where I could get some dry clothes? Not really, sir. I'm sorry. There might be ones open in the rooms. The owners gave us complete permission to film and use whatever we like that's on the premises, but I don't know this building very well. Gotcha. The owners. Has no one seen them for like 1,000 years? Oh, there's a caretaker we've been making the arrangements with, and that's what he said. About the rooms at least. That's him over there. You can ask him about the owners, and he might be able to assist you. We've got it on good faith we can use the building and stuff, but he's speaking for them, I guess, at the moment. His name's Vlad. Got you. Thanks, I think. Waiter nodding, gesturing to creepy guy in the gray pinstripe suit. Mystery of the lawn solved, though? There's a caretaker, but where's the owners? And why does he speak for them and not themselves? I don't know. Go up and ask? Maybe. Frick, yeah, I guess so. Let's do it. Hi, I was wondering if you could get real clothes to wear to dinner? Yeah. Vlad proceeded to laugh and then smile. Over there and strip down naked. I will find you some to replace that crap pile. Your mother must be some kind of dingo. Thanks. Clothes, at least? Yeah, not a choice in what. This might be bad, and or I might want to keep mine. Go over to the mudroom solarium like you were saying? Yeah, I guess so. I'm drying out way too slow and don't want to get hypothermia. I need to keep warm. You got a coat you could put on instead of the top in your bag? But because that's about all you got. I don't know. You need to get back to Horizon though and out of here somehow. Reckon you either go now or, frick, why didn't we just go? I don't know. I'm gonna go get the clothes, then maybe we can, or she'll have a better plan of how we can. Hopefully. It's nice in here at least, and there's massive Venus flytraps and Christmas poinsettias. Take your shirt off or anything yet, or wait till he comes in with whatever he's bringing? I don't know. Let's wait. Hopefully he does quick. Everybody must be over there because no one's in here. The waiter's walking up the entrance right now. I'm gonna go join them or serve dinner. I don't know. Maybe take them off. Yeah, maybe the shirt at least, and we'll go from there. Put the hoodie on, or at least do something to be a bit warmer. It's not comfy, but at least it's not itchy. And then we'll see what he brings back for pants. Hopefully something. Here's a monkey suit. You like? Wow. Well, that's a jailbird prince strips top and bottom, at least warm pants. He's just grinning. He's not serious, is he? You're not serious, are you? What if I could find and have accessible? Fresh from a prisoner, or someone who used to be one, probably. You could wear a suit of armor if you prefer. What do you mean used to be under from a prisoner? That's not your business. Got you. Sorry I asked. Thanks, I guess. You're welcome, you ungrateful cur. All of you are to be in there in 10 minutes, so don't dawdle or twiddle your thumbs. They have nasty attitude, I hear, and enjoy sawing people up. The owners are much nicer, at least, when they're around, but these movie people, I hear, they tell each other to break legs on stage for good luck. Thanks. Have fun. You can use the short suit of armor over there if you like. It used to fit a 12-year-old, and it might fit you if you aren't too fat already. Fat, grinning, and walking out while pointing out a kid's suit of armor? Sitting over by the corner of the door of the solarium that indeed looked to be full what I thought it was from the entryway. It might fit, but the prognosis was not great. Keep your clothes while changing into those messed up ones? Yeah, and resist the urge to just slug and shout at him, and yeah. We'll put them in the bag to dry out, hopefully. Put the hoodie on and just use the pants? God. They're not zebra print, I think I declare officially and in style, even though they're not meant to be. They're freaking itchy a bit too, but at least they fit and are warm. Try the suit of armor? Looks like it was made for a small person, definitely. Or just, no, let's not give him the freaking pleasure. That's better, at least, and we're warm again. I'll take the zebra printed shirt he gave me, but I'm not going to wear it unless I've got to. Entryway in the main room? Yeah, let's do it. Dinner, here we come. Operation grab food, slip out while Rain's not looking with her, and then run like hell before we get locked in? Yeah, that sounds about right. Here we go. Well, dining room's gorgeous. Impressive spectacle, definitely to behold. Dang. Several buffet tables, looks like, lined up serving just about anything you can imagine. Up against each of the walls, and beautifully carved mahogany doors leading off to the rooms between them. And smells are, God, they're simply divine. Took the breath away and left me floored? More or less, wow. That's about where I'm at. I just want to lay down on the floor and take in all these amazing smells for a minute. My God. This is just incredible. I feel like I'm breathing real and fresh air for the very first time. And or at least this is what air should be like and or smell like. Why doesn't it smell like things usually? Like, why does it do just like empty vacantness instead of this delicacies, man? That's fish, that's sushi, that's chicken, pizza, lasagna, Chinese food, Thai food, Italian sandwiches, burgers, fries, layer cakes, brownies, cookies, donuts, fried ice cream, bratwurst, baked potatoes, turkey. God, you name it, it's here, man. Chocolate, rolls, strudels, pumpkins, pies, blackberry strudel, danishes, Yorkie pudding, anchovies, okra, bologna, pastrami, onions, rice, salads, croutons, tuna fish sandwiches, marinara, haggis, duck, goat, ham, roast beef. God, you name it, it's here. And then so's everybody else. Yeah, it looks like it. Different quadrants kind of set up. 100-foot length, 40 or more souls just sitting all along it, young and old, are all going to be part of this madness? I don't know. Cameraman filming. Todd and Bernie on the other side, him getting it from all sides. Vlad nowhere in sight, thankfully, nor the waiter. There's at least 4 doors off the room, other than the one on the south end of it. I was standing in the entry of 2 straight ahead and 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Even more people, maybe not in the dining room and in those. Rin was nowhere in sight. Horizon was at the far end, feeding turkey legs as discreetly as possible to Dogovic, deep in thought, while having him spit out bones under the table. Looks like it. It looks like she's putting them in a bag, trying her best to keep them separate and out of view. Looks like she spotted me now, which is good. She's looking up, seeing the wave for me to come over. That's freaking rain, though. Gosh dang it. So he's appearing at the other end, it looks like, at the left-hand door, leading me to look away, and from her also, while we proceed to watch him in the hopes he'll vanish quickly again. There were other faces who I recognized as I saw him. No one was walking up to me or noticed me at all, but Fred was there. God, Fred was there, and Celeste with him, on the other end, eating some kind of pork stew. And Smith was there with, looks like Natalia? Jeez, why is Natalia here? I don't know, but she's here, maybe, if that's who he's with. Spiky blue hair? My memory's like remembering and confirming that again in that creepy cognitive thing. It's like I know that's her just because of what she looks like, and I shouldn't, and yet I do. And I want that to turn off because I want to remember who I am and not this freaking body. But they're a short distance away right now, laughing about something with another guy in a motorcycle jacket who looks like a bruiser. He's got the name Fang, maybe, patched on the back of it. There's a couple other guys in motorcycle jackets whose names aren't coming to me, who I'm pretty sure I know and have seen, hung out with, or talked with before, or ditched with before. God, maybe they're behind the locker? I don't know, maybe. It's possible, definitely. You're Derek, right? Whoa, sorry, you took me off guard. I am? Who might you be? Beautiful gal, dressed from head to toe in leather with long flowing black hair. Dark green, wild animal eyes shifting back and forth, looking for prey. Or be anywhere but here? Who are... My name's Serena. We've met, but not officially. Gotcha. How do you know who I am? Where did we meet? Your room last night. What? Shh. Do you have the phone? Why? I'll talk to you later. Right on. Rain turning our way, accompanied by Vlad, who he's talking with, as she makes an exit out the door stage right. Follow her? No, he's looking. Thoughts? Let's get some food and load up, and then we'll make a similar exit, hopefully with Horizon once he's left the room again, hopefully. Sounds like a plan. What are you in the mood to eat? I don't know. Food sounds better now than it did before. I honestly don't know. Serena. Apparently that's her name. Whoever the heck she is. And she's connected to this and Todd too? Somehow, maybe, yeah. Or she knew you were going to be here somehow. Why does she want it? What is on the frickin' phone? Who and what is she even? Or why? I don't know. I don't care. Lasagna looks good. Pizza looks good. Bacon looks good. Bit of fruit. It's not a healthy diet, but it's not bad either with a bit of salad. Let's sit as close to Horizon as we can, but not with her, without it looking suspicious. With the others down the table, because I don't have the answers. There are probably many other questions that they've got right now as they're seeing me, and have been probably being asked all day where I've been and what's all been going on. Like, since I left the school, too. Because I just vanished the other day. Like, Rain grabbed me, or whoever it was grabbed me, put me in that car, and now... Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't know, but we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. I need to somehow tell them, too. I don't know. Rain's still in here, though. He's watching me like a hawk. Let's eat, I guess, and hopefully we'll have time to. I don't know. Frick. Maybe. At least this tastes good. I can take that down, eat a bit more of that lasagna, get some fruit in me. A little bit of liquid too, and that feels a lot better, hopefully. A little bit of water, and that's a lot better. Dry clothes, water. This could almost be heaven, but I need to get out of here. Shyster. I don't know. Someone's walking up, though. Gonna address everybody? Looks like it. Is it Todd? Might be Todd. Definitely looks like Todd. Shyster. Maybe. Yeah, he's coming and dressing everybody, it looks like. Thank you all for joining us this evening. My voice, I do believe, is now broadcasting through the entire house, is it not, Benny? So everyone can hear what I'm saying and announcing over the loudspeakers. Yes? Yes, Mark, check good? Alright. Okay, greetings everybody. Thank you all for joining us here this evening. We got big announcements that we need to say before much more happens. Our esteemed director, Mr. Gales, has unfortunately had a bit of car trouble. So he won't be joining us tonight in the 7 o'clock hour that's quickly approaching us, like was originally planned, and won't be until later on. At which point, he'll take a crew, unlock an unknown set of doors, and then relock them and see which, if any of us are still alive. Which, I don't know, the way this is going tonight, I don't know if any of us are going to be. But he's going to join us in the fun at that point until morning. But if you're here right now, and I'll repeat, now is your only and your last chance to exit. Because unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond any of our control right now, and only with Mr. Rain's permission can I'm sorry, but unfortunately I guess it's worse than I thought. He's whispering in my ear right now, and I've been unfortunately informed, though I personally dare I say it somewhat morbidly excitedly, that we have a real-life serial killer or serial killers in our midst tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The authorities have chased to here, but is now dining amongst you. A couple screams. Huh? What? Yes, calm down, and please, someone get that older woman who fainted up in her seat over there off the floor. They stole a car, drove it up the road, and parked it here. Came inside just like all you seeking shelter or death in this house tonight. And not to alarm you, but they will not be eligible for the money. They're not going to receive the money, even though they're serial killers. Because hopefully, we will have them caught by then, and we will not be paying them any money. But that is unless Mr. Rain, which I highly doubt it, allows you to leave, going to be eligible to all of you tonight. And until the killer is caught, who's also trapped amongst you, unfortunately I must say, none of you can leave. I have taken the liberty to make contracts for you all to sign, guaranteeing that 50k will be paid to you or to your next of kin if you do not survive the night. 50k guaranteed. And I'm sorry, but unfortunately by coming here tonight, you have made yourself part of something much bigger than yourselves in this movie. A grey-haired cropped guy, dressed in a mauve suit, shook his head, reveling in disgust, and God, he just erupted. We should show you, him, and the government. I demand to be let out right here in this instance. Y'all know what my rights are, and this ain't one of them. Standing on his feet, and several others proceeding to shout, yeah! And stand with him beside him, anger is bright red, fist clenches, ready for a fight to fight their way out if necessary. I'm sorry, but please be seated. I don't know who you think you are and who you think you're dealing with, but I'm going to give you an earful in half a minute, and my lawyer, and bleed you and your business dry for this. This situation is under world government jurisdiction and falls under crisis and threat to the entire population. Your ordinary rights are therefore suspended, and all government roles and policies apply. We are to quarantine, search and destroy, with accuracy for the safety of all, and to not allow a dangerous and known criminal to escape back into the population, to wreak more chaos and mayhem on innocent bystanders. Is that clear enough for you? Or do I need to let my firearm do the talking? 'Cause it can give an earful to you also, sir, if it is necessary. And if you're seen to be resisting the law, I have permission to do just that. The gray-haired guy proceeded to sit down, as did the others, shaking their heads angrily at Rain, who had shown not only his gun unholstered, but was casually pointing at him or two, dead serious about being willing to unload it, without a second's hesitation, into each and every one of them necessary probably, as he unloaded and reloaded it in front of him. This explained why they had other business tonight, and why it was just a bonus. Why confirmed his lead, though, didn't add up at all, or how I had, and why he thought there were deep connections because of this. Was the serial killer a body jumper, or something, an alien, or I don't know. We're not going to be able to leave. Not with him at the doors right now like this. He's got cops and federal agents also behind him, backing him up. I don't know, we'll have to slip through a window or something else, and then hope and pray no one or outside or inside will see and try to shoot us? Maybe. They probably got the perimeter surrounded. They might, I don't know. Shyster. Apologies for there being little or no choice in the matter, but with the situation being what it is, we've got to grin and bear it, unfortunately, and enjoy the fright here. It's truly real that this night has become. I mean, think about it. If you manage to live 20, 40 years from now, you'll be able to tell your children or your great-grandchildren that you were locked up for a night in a house of horror with a serial killer or serial killers. I mean, think of the possibilities. They won't believe you at first, but when you provide the evidence and show them this film, which I've been told will be allowed to be released still, despite this investigation and potential takedown going on, I mean, their jaws are just going to drop off their faces. He and his agents here, Rain and his agents, they got checkpoints all around the outside of the house, ensuring no one can come in or out, and 3 agents will be walking the floors in the hopes to catch the real killers and or killers before they try to escape or kill someone. I mean, therefore, we advise you, we really do advise you to stay close. I mean, for your safety. But, I mean, this is a documentary, and this is going to be something else to watch later. But don't wander the house. Don't do it on your own, because we're no longer authorized to try and scare you, or like we were originally intending. I mean, we thought about it, but when we were told no by these guys, and with the house and the killers, I mean, God, they might do just that. So please be careful, be cautious for your safety, and, you know, please follow any orders you're given by Rain or any other agents for your personal safety. This house has 26 floors, and there are floors that go up and down, that go underneath the ground, and according to the legend, the bottom floors has got the gate of hell on it. Therefore, for your safety, we really do not recommend going down below this ground floor, because the bottom floors are very possibly very dangerous and very haunted, and I don't know what could happen to you if you go in there, because, I mean, this is a haunted house, and things may or may not come up and out of that gate if it is indeed real, especially with all the activity we have going on up here above tonight. I mean, Rain's got additional agents currently cutting the entrances off, and will be stationed at them along with any additional agents he can get, and they're trying to get as many as they can and whole departments down here to grab these serial killers or serial killer, but going down there will be highly dangerous and inadvisable and foolish, so don't be a dummy, don't die first in the movie, because it's highly likely the killer and or the killers will try to seek refuge there, while the top of the house is cleared floor by floor and maintained in tidy order. I don't know. Anything else you'd like to say, Mr. Rain? We will be questioning folks as the night goes on to try and figure out who they are. And if we can't find them, we'll figure out who they are by their bazookas or more obvious ways. We will have to go floor by floor. So if you see anything out of the ordinary, please let us know, so we can hopefully, if you're smart and not an idiot, protect you. The local sheriff and police department are providing their personnel to help as well. And all together, there should be 20 or so of us on the premises for the next hour until more backup is here. At which point we hope to arrest them or gun them down in a cold sea of rain, blood, and bullets. We haven't been able to secure a strike team yet to clear the building, but at a moment are expected in the help of one in the next 3 to 4 hours, and as many volunteer military personnel as we can get here ASAP. I hope being that by dawn we can figure out who the killer is and or the killers are, and either execute them or bring them in. We're going to start doing the interviews now to try and get to the bottom of it and figure out which, if any of you right here, are the killers. And we recommend you all to stay nearby so you don't get your head cut off by a fire axe and are able to leave when we tell you that you can. We don't know how many people are in this house right now, but we order you to all come right now to the dining hall. If you're not already there to sign the I want to be protected and not apprehended by the authorities attendance list. Anyone we don't find on the list that we counter later, that we don't have a hi, my name is sticker on their shirt, we will find, and they will find themselves having a heck of a time, both legally and potentially physically if they pop up later and resist arrest, and will be considered potentially obstructing the investigation and or aiding and abetting the killers and the killers. So please sign it with Pretty Boy Deputy over there, who's got himself a new head of hair, and who will be handling the interrogations with mine and the sheriff's help. Now thank you, and good luck. Be safe, and have a good night. And if you pray and believe in the existence of a higher power that can save you from the rain, start praying, because before this night is over, it might start to downpour. Silence filled the room, no one knowing quite what to say. Todd finally broke the silence, shivering a little bit, but able to speak. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Everyone over here to get your sticker, name on the list, and a free candy bar. An autographed picture of me from my new modeling gig over in the city. I'm wearing swim trunks and driving a fast sports car on them. They're already selling for a couple dollars online, and we'll be up to 10, I think, by next week. And looking at Todd, wondering since when he got into modeling, as people start going over to Hayes, who's indeed got, looks like a new hairdo. I remember him being bald when I was young, and yet here he is, and he's got himself new hair that he's gotten hair plugs for or something. I don't know, he's being vain with a mirror, and I can see why Rain called him Pretty Boy. He's spraying makeup on all over his face and all sorts of stuff. And the line's forming, though, over there. Far side of the room by the door leading out to the left. A couple people coming in from the other rooms to do the same as well. Haven't heard his speech from the rooms over next to it. Ender from the loud comm speakers. Rain saying something to Mr. Brown. And Vlad briefly as I finish what's on my plate, and then striding. God, he's striding right towards me, shaking his head at me and my empty plate. You're coming with me. Why was me being here a lead and point to anything deeper that's a connection? I'm the one who's gonna ask you the questions tonight, Dick. We've already put your new alias down. Here's your sticker and your free candy bar. Put it on your chest or eat it, I don't really care. And heaven knows what your species likes to do in its free time. But you're going to follow me now up to the new office they have set up for me on the second floor. Fine. You like chocolate? I'm pretty freaking full. Man proceeded to shake his head in disgust at me. So I offered the candy bar and proceeded to take in his hand and chuck it at a wall after crushing it. Bounced off and landed on the floor. Proceeded to gesture me then to sternly just follow him out the right-hand door. I shook my head, took a deep breath, and proceeded to do so then, making eye contact with Horizon on the way out, who was standing in line to get a sticker. She looked concerned, and I didn't really know what to say or do while having to go with Rain, basically. Tried my best to reassure with my face without letting Rain know that the two of us knew each other, before stepping out of the room and through the door. Rain proceeded to close it, and proceeded to start following me up a set of stairs, led up. Where they go, who knows. Looks like the dead end fast. 2 flights, dead end door at the top. No doors off it for some reason in either direction. Why was this here in the original design other than as a private room to meet? This is like a freaking madhouse with like entrances and exits all over the place. Like why? I don't know, this is freaking weird. How do you exit it other than the way you came? I don't know. There's got to be a secret panel or a door maybe in the room. Wouldn't there be to exit without having to go back down to the party? Probably. Maybe. If I'm lucky, I can find it. Maybe. He's opening the door. Looks like it's some kind of fancy lounge with an old school writing desk up against a massive bay window. No bookshelves. Mounted heads along the old wall of old school wild animal big game heads. Maybe there's a lever in one of them that opens something up. Maybe. Maybe the bookcase. Like there's a book that'll open the passage behind it. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Sid, I'm gonna go get some brandy. I'd offer you a drink, but you're not old enough anymore. Sucks, doesn't it, to have taken over a body that's someone that's younger than 21? There we go. Good old polar bear statue, complete with liquor, full ice refrigerator. Don't know anything about the owners, but this looks nicely stocked and well furnished. Tss. That hits the spot. Now sit, or I'm gonna have to put another one of these explosive on you, like we did the last time we met, or some kind of tracking device, so that you don't slip away. Not that we really need one. What do you mean? Wouldn't you like to know? Sit and do pet the head of the polar bear refrigerator. It's nice and soft this time of year, I hear. I managed to nod, shaking my head confused, taking a gander at the weird-looking refrigerator that was literally made out of a taxidermied polar bear. Proceeded to sit in a nice leather couch that made me want to just lay there for a couple weeks. God, this is nice. How is this so posh? And this, I don't even know. Feels great, though. I'm just going to recline my head back and I'll take a little nap. God, if I had a hat, I'd just tip it over my eyes right now. Rain's looking at me confused. Thought to say something. And he's shaking his head, it looks like, smirking, and proceeding to sit down in front of me in an old alligator-skinned armchair. This is rustic as heck, man. They dated this thing, I don't even know. This looks like 1800s stuff, or older even. And yet, I don't even know. Tons of taxidermied animals, tons of fur stuff. I swear I'm in like a fur trapper's house, and yet this isn't that. I don't know. This is weird as heck, though. You haven't failed to surprise me yet, but as much as I'd like to believe this way, I know it's not. These ring any bells for you? And look like anyone you've jumped into recently. What? Pictures, lots of them, and not pretty ones. About 10 or 20 or more victims, all brutally messed up, each of them apparently without their eyeballs. What? Shyster? We call him the Eye, whoever he or she is. They've got a different name, I'm sure, but that's what we'd like to call him at the moment for our case file. My lead anonymously said you'd be coming here, and that they already were. We couldn't track the call, but it happened shortly after you came running this afternoon out of your place. Anyone know where you were going, or that you might come here? God, I left a note, which you guys probably saw, so that my family wouldn't worry and think I would just ran out on him. That's about it. Other than the others who might have thought I would or hoped I would, I don't even know anymore, man. Like your friend, Mr. Todd, who invited you. Anyone come with you here? Knowing that I would have known that and called you. You sure? Yeah. We talked to Deb, and you went at the diner. They wouldn't collaborate it. They think that the Eye might be an alien. It may have been there last night when we were there. I didn't see him, but he might have been. It might have been the one to plant that phone on you, too, and who originally abducted you maybe as well. How do you know about that? Surveillance. We also knew someone broke into your house and accosted you for it. Any ideas on who planted that phone on you and when they might have? I wish I knew. I was in the trunk of your car, though, so if anyone should know, arguably that should be you, right? I wasn't lying about following that car and finding you there. Someone else grabbed you and took you from the school. Not me. It was fun pulling your chain last night and messing with you about to see your reaction. If so, then they looked like you, because I thought they were last night when you appeared, and it's why I booked it. Interesting. And also a bit more troubling and unnerving. They should have given me actual backup instead of freaking rookies. Because they moved you from the back of their car to the back of mine. And how they did that, I have no idea. Kyachi, why do you think they should have given you actual backup instead of rookies? Or why do you have rookies? You ever think at all that I might have planted it on you on purpose? I haven't. But also don't know why you would. Would you or not? What else do you want to know? Are you trying to catch this Eye that's a serial killer and figure out who put the phone on me because they might be connected with it? I think I already have. What do you mean? We're looking for a thing we'd like to call a transmutite. Or rather the one that I caught 100 years ago on my own and almost died taken down after it had infiltrated and taken down more than half of my good department. It recently escaped and has been causing many problems. And it's working with your little girlfriend downstairs. And before you even try to say you are not dating, like you did to Todd, or deny everything, I know that she's a fae, and intend to interrogate and hold her too, if she doesn't cooperate or answer my questions. Now, if you want her to go free, and left alone like you can tell me about the people she's working with, and who might be the eye transmuted, and we'll give her a clean slate, 'cause this is personal, and I don't want to see the department going up again, and having to be rebuilt from scratch, if you know what I mean.
I don't know anything about anybody she's working with. I've never met them. But I don't think she's working with any serial killers or be okay with that, let alone alien ones. She's not that type of person.
Even if they were killing humans that wanted to imprison her and her kind, or make them abide by or follow their laws, or become slaves.
She might not know. I don't know. I'll admit I'm curious to find out, but we caught... I don't know. What on earth? It's like I'm reading his mind. Maybe. Just for a second, but that was freaking weird. He's saying it now, though. He, paused, and now he's continuing. Saying exactly what he just was thinking.
She might not know. I'll admit I'm curious to find out. But we caught all but one of her little team this afternoon, and they are denying everything. And we're prepared to let them all go. In exchange, you're going to help me find it. Because even if the rest of the department doesn't believe me, I don't know what this freaking thing is and can do.
It's weird. It was like I just doubled on it. He'd said it, and yet I saw it before he said it. It was as a pre-thought, and I was having it in my head. God, I don't even know, though. I don't even know what a transmutite is or what it would look like. Is it like a kaleidoscope or something else? Or what exactly, what is that?
We call them a lot of different things. Transmuter, shapeshifter, walla walla wing way, bing ba boo ba bizata, dimension walker. They could walk through walls, probably, and do a lot of other different things. This particular one likes to play with magic, and it's a freaking piece of work.
Like the person who broke into my room last night?
Maybe.
I know who that is, and they are here. They tried to see if I had the phone on me again earlier. Their name's Serena, and they're brunette and dressed all in leather. I don't know if she's your eye or your shapeshifter or who she is, but I know she threw me through a door last night trying to get it, and came up through my freaking window. I don't know if they can take on different faces. I don't know. Horizon's got the phone. If you let her and her friends all off free and clean with a blank slate, and me too, I'll help you find Serena, because I want to know who's behind this too. I don't know if she's your shapeshifter, and I really don't care, really, but she put me through that wall and almost killed me, and that was before that guy I saw at the theater popped up and tried to kill me, and I want to know why. I want to know why and who and what she is and him, and those weird angel things that popped up then and said they were protecting me with some representative called Pangolin, only to pull Houdini and just vanish to the base of my floor. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. They said they dealt with it. They said I was protected or something, and they were making things right, and yet I don't know who they were, and they were involved with the jump thing too. I don't know who they are, though. I don't know. Let us off free and clean with a blank slate, and I'll help you find her. Because I want to know what she wants with this freaking phone, too, and why it keeps freaking coming back to me. Because it literally came back to me somehow after it seemed like she took it again last night. And yet, I don't know how that happened either.
You have yourself a deal. Tell me more about this theater and the guy from there.
When I was dreaming and seeing all reset before ending up here, there was this guy there who said I was being or be punished for breaking the rules, and that I'd broken them somehow by causing the reset, or because the reset happened, or I don't even know, and that he'd see me soon. And he showed up at my house and attacked me and my family again last night, and the angel thing then took me out of time or something to save me, and my family too from them. And then I don't know what they did with them or what, but I don't know. I don't even know if they're good or not, but they for some reason were trying to help me for some reason, and involved with trying to fix things, involved with the reset and maybe the body jumps, yet I don't know who or what they were. Or if they're even taking care of it, or there's something to worry about too, or like who to trust or any of it right now. So it's like I'm happy to help you find out who Serena is and or figure out how to freaking what's going on with this freaking phone so I know better what the heck to even freaking do. Interesting. And that's why you ran. I thought you were going to do experiments on me, honestly, or something. I was freaked. I wanted to clear my name because Todd supposedly knew he set me up with the locker thing, and that wasn't my either. And someone put that there, or the Derek that was this Derek before did, or I don't even know, man. But yeah. Noted. I will get that info from him. Thank you for your candor. I'm not sure why I'm trusting you, but I honestly don't know who to really at the moment. If you honor our deal, we're good. If not, we won't be. Understood. Let's go back downstairs. If you see Serena before we find her, don't approach her. And let us know. Or if you have any more interactions with this man from the theater, or these angels, if that's what they are. I'm out of snarky comments for the moment, but I love your pants. You buy them yourself, or they come with an outfit? Vlad. I see. I'll have to commend him on his sense of humor. It's very traditional and Eastern European, or Western European, or I don't even know where it's from, but I like it. Be gone now, so I can drink in peace and summon another to get to the bottom of this. I managed to nod and proceeded to walk out of Rain's new office, confused, and started descending the stairs, back towards the ground floor, not sure what I'd just done. Cut yet another deal with him to protect us all, but also ratted him out. He already knew, though. Yeah, but not really. They already caught, though, according to him, or he was bluffing, or I don't know. He already knew that Horizon was here, though, knew her name, knew I was connected to her, and yet how, I don't know. Maybe he was bluffing. Yeah, but he knew her name. How Todd would have known it. Yeah, I don't know. God, you should warn her. Yeah, that they already have him? Or what? I don't know. We're at the base of the stairs, though. Go back into the dining room? Yeah, where is everyone? I don't know. That's freaking weird. Why did it feel like I just blinked, though, too? Like, I feel like I just walked into a different house or a different timeline, almost. The room's the same, but it feels just wrong. Like there's something missing and something up in the air. Why? I don't know. Do you think they're out by the solarium, or where do you think they are? I have no idea. It's just freaking weird, though. Why is no one in here? One severed hand for Mr. Derek, and a severed head and a rack of lamb, and baby back ribs for him, too. It's straight off the bone and straight off the flesh. What the... Sorry, I couldn't resist. I had this prop in barbecue, and I had to give it a go when the cops weren't looking, and I had a camera, so it could be in the film's final cut, hopefully. Well, you know, all right, there's a serial killer in here with us who wants to kill us and all and escape, and we're getting it all live on camera, at least most of it. Bernie went to the restroom once, and the other cameraman is filming the deputy, asking the group questions about the serial killers while he's combing his hair over there, but, I mean, I'm here, and, man, this is excellent, isn't it? What do you think of this rock? Isn't this great? There's so much lamb on it, and there's so much just bloody fake prop meat. I mean, this looks like the real thing, don't you think? I'm here, and I'm locked in. Who set me up with the locker, Todd? I don't want to tell you. Why? They didn't specifically target you. They just used it, and I saw them doing it. You remember that biker gang that's not so good that comes through town sometimes? Yeah, maybe. Not so much. I don't know, maybe? They used it, well, a few times at least I think they did to do stuff. It wasn't just yours. The others haven't been opened yet, but when they are at the end of the year, you think a bunch more stuff would be found in those? Yeah, I don't know why they put it in there other than easy access when they're hanging around. But they might think they can blame it on whoever's locker it is. Even though there's surveillance? I don't know, maybe. They ain't the brightest. I mean, they do what they do, and they don't do it brightly always. I mean, they've got a lot of problems, that particular group. You know, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that makes no sense. I don't get why they would. Are you sure it was them, maybe? I mean, you saw them, you think, hanging around there. Did you see them actually open it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but that's what I think I saw. And I'm going to tell them first thing on Monday. I've just been trying to get the nerve up since yesterday. I believe you, I guess. With everything else going on, it's hard to. It's just so... dumb? Yeah, to put it simply, really dumb. Doesn't beat the deputy in his questions, probably. He's asking them all if they know every single type of makeup there is and every single kind of hair gel. He's thinking that if they maybe were like connected with a costume shop or something, that they may have dressed up as serial killers on Halloween. I don't know. It's not even bright. He's also asking them if they've ever helped sacrifice a goat to an eldritch god, or if their idol growing up was the villain in a horror movie. They want to follow in his footsteps when they turned 18 and failed out of college. I mean, I'm surprised they're even staying in there, but most of them have. And he still doesn't have any leads because, I mean, those are the stupidest questions to give up anything, aren't they? What do you mean, most? Well, Fred wandered out looking for the restroom, and that gal you were with did too. Got you. Anybody else? Some brunette wearing black leather? Why? We gotta find him. What? You don't have to come, but I've got to. Oh, come. Benny, is that you? Where have you been? Never mind, grab that camera. We got action. It's through this door and then this one that the gargoyle opens up when you touch him. Managed to nod and following Todd through the door and out into the entryway and over to the gargoyle who he had already grabbed ecstatically and yanked on to reveal, whoa, like you thought earlier, wall opening up to a secret mini room off the entryway inside, but also secret stairs going up. This way. Managed to nod and proceeded to follow Bernie and Todd up the stairs to the second and the third level, through a door to the third? Where's the bathroom? Over here, and that's Fred. What the? Shyster, not again. Not again. No. Yes, Rain, we got a problem. Derek and I found it, third floor, outside the bathroom. Fred's dead. Roger that, we'll do. He wants us all to come downstairs and gather in the dining room. A couple of the folks aren't reported in and have gone missing too. Don't just point the camera at the body, Bernie. Jeez, get the reactions on our faces, please. Come on, Derek, let's go. I managed to nod, not wanting to... just in shock, not wanting to leave my dead friend or his body here to be messed with more than it already had been. The eyes were still intact. Unlike the eyes kills that I'd just seen pictures of in Rain's office or new office or whatever meeting room he was using, but whoever or whatever had got him, they'd run right through him a couple times with a sword or something. It hadn't been. Come on! He shouldn't have again. And if I'd talked to him, if I'd warned him then, maybe he'd be alive. Maybe. Put me on announcer again, Bernie. Frick, it's not working. Keep trying and get it up while we go back down the stairs. We have a death. Our first death in the film. I'll shout. If anyone is up here still, there's been a murder and we're all meeting down in the dining hall. Please come and join us unless you're the murderer then. Please don't. Thank you all. Thank you very much for listening. How'd I do? He's dead, Todd. This isn't a joke or a movie. He's freaking... Bloody hell, I almost nailed him. Instead, stopped myself from swinging into him on the wall beside him somehow. Managing to hold myself back, having almost grabbed him by the collar and put him up against it. Just beginning to see I'd ghosted the heck out of this guy. Why did I come? Why did I think it was a good idea? Or we had time and could get out once Rain had left the room. Why hadn't we just gone when we had the chance? Whereas now, I didn't even know where Horizon was. And Fred and the others... I'm sorry, Dak. Are you? Because you're not acting like it. This isn't cool. This isn't good. This isn't some fantasy or game, Todd. People are dying, and it's all because you brought them here for this freaking movie. Lock us all in a haunted house for the night till dawn to see if we die when there's a serial killer out there and no one ever comes in or out of this house alive, as far as anyone knows, basically. Great idea, dude. I didn't know that there'd be. A serial killer? Who do you think $50,000 is going to attract? Nuns? No, arguably criminals and people down on their luck looking for quick cash, or more quick cash than is offered, because they know there'll be more of that able to be given out, especially when it's in cash. Dang, there's a lot of other folks and different types of people here for a lot of different reasons. And I'm sorry I didn't expect to know that there'd be a serial killer, Todd? Tell that to Fred. Tell that to his dead body over there. Or better yet, prove you're sorry, because you're definitely not acting like it. It's horrible, I know, but think of the story we'll have if we get out alive. And think of those bodies and their lives on your soul. Because right now, Todd, while you didn't cause this directly, you arguably brought this about by putting it here and inviting anybody and everyone to partake and join in the fun and the scare and the $50K if they made it through the night alive, and offering so much currency for it. Really were freaking asking for it. Todd shook his head and began looking down at the floor. Proceeded to walk down the rest of another set of stairs off the hallway in silence, passing a door to the second floor on a landing that was short and weirdly crooked. Came back down and out via one of the central dining room ones and into the dining room. Everyone else was already there, at least mostly everyone. No Horizon, no Serena, no Fred, God. Celeste in tears, mortified by herself standing up against the entryway door, even more in shock than me. And God, I don't know what to do or say. I'm walking towards her, around the table, and putting my arms around her, trying to console her somehow. So a little short guy with buck teeth proceeds to waddle up to us, offering her and me an origami beaver. Oh my God. Wardo Denthor? What are you doing here?
Invited, make money, create better beaver robots, better at rowing and waterproof, able to create an epic beaver dam bigger than the town, and maybe this planet, and then send the first beavers and their sons and daughters to colonize Mars and Pluto and Jupiter and the rest of the universe.
Did you see how who? I proceeded to shake my head in response to Celeste, wishing I had so I knew for sure if Serena had or not, and that it was her and not. I proceeded to shake the thought out of my head. It wasn't Horizon. There was no way it could be. Could it? She was with me. She was a good being, not a bad one or a serial killer. She might punish or try to trick someone, to try to teach them a lesson maybe, to make them change their ways, like she did with that family just a couple of hours ago. But she couldn't kill, could she? Not unless she had to, right? Probably. And she wouldn't have had to kill Fred. Unless that was all for show somehow and she could. But why would it be? And why do this? I didn't, but I've got a theory now because of what Rain was asking me about up in his office about Todd. After Todd not about Todd, but after Todd and him made their announcement. If you see a brunette gal in black leather, they're all named Serena, Celeste, don't go near her. She attacked me last night to try and get a phone back I somehow ended up with, and I think she might be behind all of this. What did happen yesterday? You never replied to my text I sent. I'm sorry. I didn't have my phone on me and didn't see it, and then saw it today and didn't remember to or get a chance to really open it because of what was in the other ones. What did it say? I was worried about you. Fred and I both were. We saw you get into what seemed like a car against your will, but weren't sure if that was what was going on because there's a lot of other people there, so we came here tonight thinking you might be here. God, and that feeling of guilt just doubles in my chest, not triples. Only I failed to warn them about Serena. I'd been the reason they'd come to this? Freaking A. Shyster. I'm sorry. I wish I'd let you guys freaking know. What do you mean by a lot of other people were there? Watching and adding in the car. The Ashley girl was, and she's around here somewhere too. I think a couple other people, but I don't know who else or how many. Got you. Do you recognize any of them, or could you describe the ones that were at the car, or how many there were, and if they looked like anyone that's here? No, but there were multiple. Maybe 3? Thanks. Why are so many people missing? There's only 12 of us here.
I've collected Ryan. He's a bit punch drunk. Skunk murmuring something about shapeshifters and Valkyries and looking visibly shaken or in shock, but hopefully he'll help if he hasn't met the goals of the bottle yet. I don't know. Something, though.
Thanks, Todd. That should... Oh my God. Don't look in the room off the dining room. There. What do you mean? The door just opened, and they were not looking good, and it was not alright. We all were looking at it now. The gal I had seen on the bus yesterday was looking at it. She was near the door. In the room the deputy had been in, the others was open now, revealing how close it. What? Close it now! The gal I had seen on the bus the other day, and had asked me what I was doing, proceeded to do so. Startled on reflex, his ring commanded as we all proceeded to look at him, as a grim look spread across his worn and weathered face. Silence followed, none of us wanting to ask the question. Finally, that gal did. What was that, and what was that we all just saw? There's a portal in there. What? How to where? It'll deactivate shortly. But until then, it's not safe to go in that room or any other room. It goes down below. Or at least that's what the blood smeared all over the wall said. Down where?